Hello again, children, and welcome to another story time. This one is called 5 Minutes Peace by Jill Murphy, and it's one of my children's favourite books from when they were little, and you can tell it's one of my children's books because that's the inside cover where my eldest child has tried to write her name, and she's 27 now. "5 Minutes Peace." The children were having breakfast, and it really wasn't a pleasant sight. Oh dear, that looks a bit messy to me, and still in the pyjamas as well. Mrs. Large took a tray from the cupboard. She set it with a teapot, a milk jug, her favourite cup and saucer, a plate of marmalade toast, and leftover cake from yesterday. She put the morning newspaper into her pocket and sneaked off towards the door. I think she wants to go and get some time to herself. "Where are you going with that tray, Mum?" said Laura. "To the bathroom," said Mrs. Large. "Why?" said the other two children. "Because I want 5 minutes peace from you lot," said Mrs. Large. "That's why." There she is, sneaking out the door. "Can we come?" said Lester, as they trailed up the stairs behind her. "No," said Mrs. Large, "you can't." "What shall we do then?" said Laura. "You can play," said Mrs. Large, "downstairs by yourselves and keep an eye on the baby." "I'm not a baby," said the little one. There they are, following Mum upstairs. Mrs. Large ran a deep, hot bath. She emptied half a bottle of bath foam into the water, plonked on her bath hat and got in. She poured herself a cup of tea and led back with her eyes closed. It was heaven. Oh, she looks like she's having a good time with a cup of tea. Look at her trunk, drinking her tea, all by herself, peace and quiet. "Can I play you my tune?" said Lester. Mrs. Large opened one eye. "Must you?" she said. "I've been practising," said Lester. "You told me to. Can I? Please, just for 1 minute." "Go on then," said Mrs. Large. So Lester played, and he played Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star 3.5 times. And there he is, playing his recorder. In came Laura. "Can I read you a page from my reading book?" she said. "No, Laura," said Mrs. Large. "Go on, all of you, off downstairs." "You let Lester play his tune," said Laura. "I heard him. You like him better than me. It's not fair." "Oh, don't be silly, Laura," said Mrs. Large. "Go on then, just 1 page." So Laura read. She read 4.5 pages of Little Red Riding Hood. And there's Laura reading Little Red Riding Hood. And doesn't Lester look happy? Not. In came the little one with a trunk full of toys. "For you," he beamed, and threw them all into the bathwater. "Thank you, dear," said Mrs. Large weakly. All the toys going in the bath. I think Mrs. Large's bath time's not quite as much fun as it was. "Can I see the cartoons in the paper?" said Laura. "Can I have the cake?" said Lester. "Can I get in with you?" said little one. Mrs. Large groaned. Oh dear, oh dear. In the end, they all got in. The little one was in such a rush, he even forgot to take off his pyjamas. Oh dear, poor Mrs. Large. Mrs. Large got out. She dried herself, put on her dressing gown and headed for the door. "Where are you going now, Mum?" asked Laura. "To the kitchen," said Mrs. Large. "Why?" said Lester. Because I want 5 minutes peace from you lot, said Mrs. Lodge. That's why. And there she is, going off back downstairs. And off she went downstairs, where she had 3 minutes and 45 seconds of peace before they all came to join her. A bit more peace for Mrs. Lodge. And there they are, all coming to join her. At least Baby's lost his pyjamas now. Hope you enjoyed the story. Hope you're having a good time. And I hope you give Mummy and Daddy 5 minutes peace. Thank you. Goodbye. Bye.